Behind scriptures, rituals, and forgotten myths, one name emerges, shrouded in mystery: Azazel. A figure spoken of as demon, fallen angel, even as the very embodiment of sin. From Judaism to Christianity, from Islam to mysticism, Azazel's shadow stretches across faiths and ages. This is the tale of an entity that crosses the borders of religion and legend. Welcome to Epic Relics, where history, myth, and ancient belief unite to reveal humanity's darkest mysteries. Part 1. The origins of the name Azazel. The earliest mention of Azazel is found in the Hebrew Bible, specifically in Leviticus 16, during the Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur. 2 goats were chosen, one sacrificed to the Lord and the other sent into the wilderness for Azazel. Scholars have long debated, was Azazel a barren place in the desert, a demonic entity awaiting the scapegoat, or simply a symbolic ritual of casting away sin? From this enigma, the legend begins. Was Azazel a location or a being? Part 2. Azazel in Jewish tradition. In Jewish apocryphal literature, especially the Book of Enoch, Azazel takes on a far more sinister form. He is named as one of the leaders of the Watchers, angels who fell after teaching humanity forbidden knowledge. Azazel taught the art of warfare, the forging of swords and shields, and even the crafting of ornaments that led to vanity and corruption. Humanity's sins multiplied through his teachings. In the end, Azazel was bound in the desert of Judea, awaiting final judgment. Here he is not only a symbol of sin, but the corrupter of mankind itself. Part 3. Azazel in Christianity. Early Christian tradition inherited much from Judaism. Church fathers often linked the scapegoat ritual to Christ, seeing Jesus as the one who bore the sins of humanity. In this interpretation, Azazel becomes a symbol of the devil himself, the receiver of the world's sins, the tempter, and the eternal adversary of God. Though the New Testament never names Azazel directly, the Christian lens sees him as one of the many faces of Satan. Part 4. Azazel in Islam. In Islamic tradition, Azazel does not appear in the Quran directly, but emerges in tafsir and classical writings. Azazel is often described as the original name of Iblis before he rebelled. A devout servant who once dwelled among angels, Azazel fell from grace when he refused to bow to Adam. Some scholars distinguish Azazel from Iblis, while others see them as one and the same. An ambitious being destroyed by pride, forever cursed as the leader of rebellion against God. Part 5. Azazel in Talmud and Midrash. The Talmud often portrays Azazel as a force of exile and destruction. The goat for Azazel symbolized the transfer of Israel's sins to a desolate place or even to a demonic power lurking in the wilderness. Midrashic texts suggest that the ritual was not only about purification, but also about appeasing a hostile being, casting sins away into the realm of Azazel. Thus, Azazel emerges as both an entity and a concept of spiritual banishment. Part 6. Azazel in Mysticism and Occultism. In the realm of mysticism and occultism, Azazel evolves into a dark prince among the hierarchy of hell. Known as the demon of forbidden knowledge, warcraft, and destruction, Azazel becomes a figure invoked in grimoires for strength and defiance. Modern esoteric traditions sometimes see him not only as a demon, but also as a liberator, granting knowledge beyond divine law, echoing the eternal theme of the light-bearer who defies heaven. Part 7. Azazel in Modern Culture. In modern times, Azazel transcends scriptures. His name appears in literature, film, and popular culture, often as a demonic force, a fallen angel, or a symbol of rebellion. Writers and artists see Azazel as an archetype, the fallen teacher, the shadow of ambition, the eternal outsider. He is both villain and tragic figure, embodying humanity's endless struggle with forbidden knowledge. Part 8. The Eternal Mystery of Azazel. Who then is Azazel? A demon, a fallen angel, a desolate place, or simply the personification of sin? The answer changes with each faith and each age, but his presence lingers, an echo in deserts, scriptures, and imaginations. Azazel remains a timeless riddle, a name carved into the crossroads of religion and myth. Azazel, born in ritual, feared in scripture, and immortalized in myth, a fallen teacher, a bearer of sins, and a shadow on the desert horizon. His legend is not bound by one faith or one story. It stretches across the entire human quest to define good and evil. This is EPIC RELICS, where history, myth, and ancient belief breathe again, keeping alive the stories that refuse to die.